Red Teaming 301, Part 8, Reflection from Vulnlab. This is another great chain actually. We have 3 IP addresses, which is we just need to be checking for the privilege, and pretty much all the targets is over here. I want to be started here to be netexec SMB and looking for 85. And we have DC01 here. On the 6 we have MS01. What about 7 and we have WS01. Now we can directly add them on our etc and host file. Now we can start mmap scan for let's looking for on the MS01, right? So and then we're gonna be getting here. So let's use -vv. It's because we're gonna be double verbose here, and then we find here there's the MS SQL, I think, which is important. So we have also SMB. So let's start with netexec SMB MS01 -u. Let's see if we have guest access here. Nothing for password. I'm looking for shares, and then maybe we are grabbing here some data. So after we running here, we can see we have the guest access, and then we have staging shares over there. When we go there, the staging directly, and for just changing with MS01, we go for ls, and we are grabbing staging database configuration file. When we get it, and cat staging database configuration. Then user is calling web staging, and the password is washroom, washroom 510, right? So we can also check to SMB shares again, but we are getting all data about SMB shares, right? So I don't think so. Could be something important, but we know there's already running MS SQL here, so we can try to be access MS SQL for this room. And let's see if we have MS SQL access. Can use it here. netexec MS SQL -u, which is calling here web staging, and for password washroom 5010 and -- local authentication, which is there. Alright, so we have to be here MS01, and let's use here local authentication, and then yes, we have access on MS SQL. So I'm gonna be using here Python 3 opt-in packets examples MS SQL client.python, and then reflection.vulnlab, and then let's go web staging, and the password is here washroom and numbers. So as the name is service is not now, it's gonna be say, so we just need to be add here reflection.vulnlab was there, and we can also add here MS01 reflection.vulnlab. Alright, so let's try again. His name is service is not now, it says. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's because we have to be give their MS01, right? Alright, so we are get access as guests here, which is cool. Then we can looking for some data on the database, then go for tables, and go for so with tables, and we'll select using select all from something like that. So gonna use it here the master system database, and staging is not default, while those other things is defaulted here. So then I'm gonna be use staging, and we can change select name from system tables, and then select all from users. So we are grabbing here Intel 123 for div 01 and div 02, and then let's see if we can get to be accessed with them. So I want to be also using here netexec MSSQL with the user div01 and div02 with our new password, and then we can say div01. It seems like not work even with local authentication and without local authentication. Then we can also try here start responder and try to be grab hash from MSSQL, which is really great. So we can directly use, you just need to be give your IP addresses and then anything you want. We can also change here the share, and then we are grab here services web staging hash, and then let's call it here the vim hash and give this hash and Joan hash wordless raku.txt, but it's not crackable. So that's the way we have to be start this chains. To NTLM relay attack we can try. So while we are getting here NTLM hash after we during the MSSQL, which is really cool. And then we can also try what we can do here with relay, and let's see if it's really important to be do it or something like that. Instead of using responder here, we can also use NTLM relay x that Python for sure, and then -smb to support and -tf. So we have to be giving here our host, and which is I think here we can add vim host.txt. We just need to be remove this one, right? So there's a port. Alright, so then we can use with -tf host.txt and with -i. NTLM relay is not okay. It needs to be here. So NTLM relay is now actually running. So then we can kill this first of all, and let me kill my Track uploader, and let's do NTLM relay x again. So now it's actually worked successfully. Then now we can access MSSQL again. Then after we accesses it, and we can run here again xp.3 and relay. So it's this one, relay. So and you will be see here after you run it, and you will be get started interactive SMB client shell via TCP on this one. So now, which is really important. If we are getting it, then we can use directly with encats, and we are in, and we just get the shares about this. So let's go for shares, and we are getting here the shares on I think, which is not really nothing important here too much. Then we can say it's definitely not work here. You know, as we can did. And then there's also we are getting for 4385 to another with another port. Then we can try to be access it with encat again, and looking for shares, and we are grabbing here the prot, cd prot and ls, and we are actually getting here nothing. Let's see if we have another things is so we just have to say use prot and ls, and we are get prot database and config file. All right, so cat prot database and config file, and we are getting new creds, which is web prot and tribusman 301. So that's really great. So let's use them for MS SQL again for if we have access. Now we can kill our NTLM relay, and let's do for netexec MS SQL for or Neve creds. So which is username web throats and password is tribesman301. We can try without local authentication actually. So if it's not work, we can try or on the another host maybe. Alright, so it says or you may want to try with local authentication. So let's try with local authentication here actually. Alright, so we are actually get as back on MS SQL on DC01. So we have an access on to DC01 MS SQL access, so which is really interesting. So we can directly go there and looking for another data while there's running another MS SQL, and we can directly say this here the Python 3 and for this one. So right, so I'm gonna be use with or new creds, the web prods and tribesman like that. Alright, so can run here on DC01. Alright, so we are get as guest again, but again we can looking for database tables or in others. We are getting here the prods. So let's say use prods and select name from need to be just these are the tables, and then we can. Alright, so it's a select name from. Alright, so there's a typo, system tables, and now we got user select all from users. So we are grabbing here new data, and then new creds, which is AB Smith's, and this is her or his complex password. Let's try if it's actually work for LDAP, then we can dump Bloodhound data. Okay, so we can just directly can say here netexec LDAP DC01 reflection dot vulnlab, and then -u AB Smith, and with the password this one. Okay. Alright, it's actually worked. Now we can dump Bloodhound data here, which we are used before directly on netexec. We just need to be give -- DNS server. It has to be equal DC IP address, and then -- collection all. So it's gonna be dump or Bloodhound data here actually. Then we can check for what AB Smith can do. I think it's gonna be our new way to be do it. Then after that's all, I mean we can get to another data here for the next targets. So let's create here Bloodhound, go for Bloodhound and CP, and then we are getting here unzip, and we got JSON file. So let's go and a file in Jazz, upload files, chains, reflection, Bloodhound, and all JSON file is here, upload and upload. So now we can check for what AB Smith can do here, and this is really important. How to run. Let's just waiting. Let's just waiting for ingesting it, and now we can check for what AB Smith can do. Alright, so let's go explore, and our user is AB Smith, and I'm looking for. We have output object control, and we have generic all on MS01, and this is really important to be know how to run using generic all. So for example, if you're trying to be Go Linux abuser, and you will be see here too many things about it, how to run generic all. But if you're running here with netexec, and you can directly use here dash labs for if we have generic all for on the computer, then we can grab and the admin labs passwords directly. So then if it's actually work, we can go back netexec ldap. So, and if we have generic all, then we can use dash labs, and it's gonna be giving us ms01 admin user as administrator and the password as with this. But you know, it's rotates and it's not gonna be work for you. You may wanna be dump, and we can try to be access evil win aram dash I just need to be change it, and for this one it's gonna be work on ms01, right? Then we will be get WinRM shell as admin on ms01, which is really cool. Then we can use ms01 for what's really important. So let's go for ms01, and we found here is member of domain computers, so there's seems like nothing too much important. But if you're trying to be do here, can try something like running your DP API, which we did before, and it's really important to run, right? Then we just need to be run it again with yes, let's say, and it will be in a RAM. I'm gonna be changed with netexec smp and remote dash I, and then dash dash dp api dash local authentication. So let's checking for if we available to be dp api, and then it's just gonna be seems like grab or admin hash directly is over there. So what if I try to be do it with ms01 reflection vulnlab? Maybe that's gonna be a way, I'm not sure, let's see. Alright, so it says it's punit and collecting user and mission master case. So it's important to be know why is not working and why is working. It's because it's a DC, it's calling like something like that, right? So I think it's gonna be seems like alright, so it says I got 7 decrypt master case and looting scripts, and after it decrypted it, and we are getting Georgia Price password with this. So I think our next target will be Georgia Price, and let's checking for what Georgia Price can do. After checking here, we have generic all again for WS01. So we can also use -m labs for this. But if it's not work, well, we can try. All right. So let's see if it's really work. LD app and -m labs we're gonna be use, and for user Georgia Price, and for password gonna be use this his password or her password. So let's checking with -m labs. All right, we are running here with LD app, right? So what's wrong here? I don't think so. Something wrong. So bool objects connection, we are getting something wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was not work. So there's also a way to be do it. So you can looking for Linux abuse, and RBCD is always work. So the best things of Bloodhound, it's also giving us the RBCD things is here. Then we can just need to be right, giving action rights on attacker system to target computer, and with get st we can get to the cage for administrator. So Python 3 opt impacted examples on RBCD, which is here. We want to be used, and then dash action write and delegate to VC01. We are trying to be go and delegate from MS01, and we just need to be give or DC IP is over here, and which is there. And after we run it, and we are allowed to act behalf of other identifier, and then we are attributed. Then we just need to be run get st opt impacted examples get st.python-sps, and then on VC01 and intercept. Oh, it's not right. Oh, so we are running on the reflection actually, right, which is here. Then MS01 we are trying to be do, and with DC-DC IP we just need to be give. So it's important to here we need MS01 hash, then which is there, and have to be grabbed it, right? So it's really important. So if you are trying to be grab to account hash, it's best way to be do it, by the way. You know, we were get before WinRM shell as administrator here, so I think it was the alright. So we just need to be clear our data. Alright, clear on MS01. So let's remove there. Right, so let's get beacon first and grab to mission hash. So gonna go there, and we can add a.exe and giving your listener launch. Okay, and then upload here and actually load here our beacon, and then we will be get here beacon at Cobalt Strike, and we can now dump hashes on everything we need for our MS01. It's because we need hash from it, right? Because we are trying to go for MS01 to WS01, you know, which is important. Alright, so I'm just waiting for grab my beacon here. I'm not sure why it's not work. So let's see. Thank you a.shell loader a.exe here. Okay. Let's see. What's wrong? It has to be work. So it was working for me. I don't know why it's not work right now. I don't want to be triggered if there's a defender, by the way, but it's not work right now. I don't know why. So let's run it here like that. It's not great to be run, by the way, but there's no more chance they gave us. After we get here, the beacon, it was available to be get ms01 admin, so it's not admin hash. The mission account hash is over here, and now we can get the cage from the WS01. Unset, and then let's run it one more time. So it says are invalid because the machine hashes are rotate. Bro, why am I not getting here? Oh, it's out. Alright, so definitely don't recommend, but definitely don't recommend, but let's see. Alright, so it's really odd. Okay, so we're probably get here. It's really odd, but I'm not sure why we are not getting here, by the way. So if we have this one, then I think we can run in package squid stomp, by the way. Alright, so that gives it here. That's odd. It's just odd. I don't know what's wrong here right now. So we're dumping here ms01 hash, which is there. Then I think we can run get st. So let's add this. What about keyless now? Alright, so we are saving ticket as reflection right now. Then we can do Kerberos. Then we can rename it with administrator. Actually, if you keyless, and you will be see here, we are admin on WS01. So that's actually all what we are trying to be do. There's also, and we can dump data again in packet scripts dump, or yeah. Now if we are VS01 reflection dot vulnlab, and then dash key dash no pass. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's really out. But there's after we got a password, it was work for this 01 also.